Hey everybody, it's Zach from MtGOB, and today's budget deck tech is Kiora the Crashing Wave with Inspiring Call as our signature spell. For today's build, we're going to be using Kiora the Crashing Wave, and we're going to be pairing it with Inspiring Call that will help us draw a whole bunch of cards. The main focus of this deck is to try to get to Kiora's ultimate as quickly as possible, which gives us an emblem that reads, at the beginning of your end step, put a 9/9 blue Kraken creature token onto the battlefield. We're going to be using proliferate tools that will help us speed our way to Kiora's ultimate, so that way we can hopefully overpower our opponent. For the creature base, I filled us up on cheap creatures that help our strategy in multiple different ways. We have creatures that adapt, we have creatures that help us proliferate, we have creatures that help move 1/1 counters from one creature to another. We also have creatures that get pumped by 1/1 counters and become massive threats to our opponents. In addition to our pump and proliferate squad, we have also added a copy of Varel of the Hulklade. Varel is a 1 merfolk steroid shot and can help us pump our creatures by doubling the amount of counters on any of our creatures, artifacts, or our land. Another key addition is Master Biomancer. Master Biomancer helps pump our adapt creatures even more. Combined with proliferate, he gets dangerous fast, and he can help us win the game by swelling up our entire board state. For our instants and sorceries, we're going to start off with our enabling squad. These are all in here to help get us counters on our creatures, or to help us proliferate, or to help us draw cards, and in general just get our game plan started. I added a copy of Regenesis here to help bring back some of our more important key pieces from the graveyard to our hands to help keep our strategy going. Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi is a potential game ender. It allows us to put 9 1/1 counters on a target land that we control, turning it into a creature, and then we use Varel's ability to double the number of counters, and now your land elemental is now an 18/18. Yep, that's right, Batman, an 18/18. Lastly, Blossoming Defense and Lazotep Plating are here to protect our key pieces and keep our strategy underway and away from removal. For the Planeswalker slot, I've added Jiang Wildcrafter because his ability to put 1/1 counters on a target creature is invaluable, as well as his static ability, which allows any creature with a 1/1 counter on it to tap for mana, so we can ramp our pieces out quicker. Nissa, Who Shakes the World, is a great ramp piece by allowing us to tap for additional green mana whenever we tap a forest. Her +1 is great because it allows us to put 3 1/1 counters on a target land, turning it into a creature, helping us out in tight situations. And her emblem provides protection for all of our lands and allows us to swiftly put every forest we have in our deck onto the battlefield. Since enchantments are going to help us win the game, we're going to start off with Simic Ascendancy. This allows us to put 1/1 counters on our creatures and also acts as a backup wincon by accumulating 20 +1 counters, winning us the game. Next we have Hadana's Climb. Hadana's Climb is another 1/1 counter producer, buffing our creatures, and once flipped, it becomes a land that gives our target attacking creature +X/+X and flying until end of turn, where X is its power. Remember that 9/9 land that we turned into an 18/18? Well, now it's a 36/36 flyer. That's right, Batman, it's back. Our next key enchantment is Inexorable Tide. It is a key piece that allows us to proliferate anytime that we play a spell, which speeds up our Ascendancy Wincon. It also grows our creatures much more rapidly, and it ticks us up to our Kiora Wincon much faster as well. Lastly, we have the Bow of Nylea. It is a powerful piece that gives our attacking creatures Death Touch, gives out +1/+1 counters, it pings flying threats for 2, it gains us life, and in case it didn't do enough, it returns cards from our graveyard to our library. For the lands, I kept it pretty basic. I have added Alchemist's Refuge to cast non-land cards with flash if needed. Blighted Woodlands gives us the ability to search for 2 basic lands. Blighted Cataracts helps us in a pinch by being able to draw us a couple of cards, and I filled out the rest with various dual lands of the Simic variety. I've added one copy of Karn's Bastion because for a deck like this you pretty much have to, and it allows you to proliferate at will. The great thing about this deck is there are a ton of ways in which you can upgrade it. Doubling Season is a must-have in our deck if you can afford to put it in there. You could also go with either Primordial or Colonian Hydra, which are great with the 1/1 counter synergy. Adding Deep Glow Skate and Hydroid Krasis are great ways to additionally help the deck. And you can always improve the land base by going with Gemstone Mine, Flooded Grove, and Blast Zone. Alrighty, boys and girls, that'll do it for this video. Thank you for making it to the end. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel greatly. And if you have any tips, suggestions, or ideas, please go ahead and leave them in the comments. Thank you.